Shuri, shuri.
Top 10 things to do in Italy.
Florencia, also known as Florence. It's actually famous for its medieval trade. It's pretty much the birthplace of the European Renaissance. Lots of beautiful architecture here. A lot of famous people were born here. It's about central Italy, and there's lots to do and see.
Pisa. We stopped off in Pisa and we had very limited time, and luckily for us, the Leaning Tower was only about 20 minutes speed walking from the train station.
So we're walking down the streets of Pisa right now. Just checked out the Leaning Tower. It's kind of cool. Really funny to watch 1,000 people putting their hand out pretending to hold it up, and almost felt bad for them all. Now we're gonna go get some pizza in Pisa. It's probably gonna be tasty as hell.
So we hauled over to it, and basically it's exactly what you would expect. It's a big tower in the middle of a field. You are allowed to walk in certain areas and then not on other areas. You will see so many people doing the exact same thing. And it's absurd, but you're gonna laugh at it because you're gonna be one of those people too. We all do. We wanted to do a backflip off of it, so we made backflip pictures because it was better than.
The Da Vinci Museum. In Florence, this place showcased Leonardo da Vinci's work, his inventions. Riker had a full-on workout with one of his workout stations. All kinds of knobs and gears and flying machines were displayed. It was a unique place to be and to show where mankind sprouted, you know.
Architecture. Rome, Colosseum, Pisa, Florence. Home of Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo. Incredible art everywhere. Every corner that you take, everything that you see is probably hundreds of years old and has specific meaning. Definitely worth a peek.
The Colosseum. This is an absolute must-do for any tourist, traveler, seasoned veteran. It's massive.
So pretty.
It's built with rocks. Thousands of years ago. And you can play, do backflips and stuff inside. So many people have died inside that place. What's ridiculous is that it's like half caved. One side is a beautiful wall, the other side is rubble. You can imagine what went down in the Colosseum.
Food. Wine and cheese, oh heavens yes please. Italy was full of it. Not to mention the pizza, the pasta, everything lived up to its name. Italian food is wonderful.
Rome. Rome was actually really sweet. It was kind of expensive because it's still Italy and in Europe, but there's a lot to do. There's a lot to see, and you're probably not going to get bored. I actually wish we had more time to roam around.
The Vatican. Any artsy-fartsy person has to go to the Vatican.
So we have currently just entered the Vatican. We are not in the new country yet, but we're in front of St. Peter's church, I guess, and it's insane, glorious magnificence, all in one tightly bound little lovely square. I like it.
Make sure you've got an entire day to spend walking around looking at all the beautiful sculptures and pictures.
Hiking. While in Cinque Terre, we hiked between each of the towns. The hike actually was a little bit arduous, a little bit tricky and tough, but such a good time. Keep in mind it was in the summer and it was 40 degrees Celsius, which was very difficult on us. However, the vegetation was beautiful, lots of trees, lots of bushes, and then once you get out into the open areas, you find everything from olive bushes, pears, plums, peaches, and also grapes for wine. If you get lucky, you can reach across and grab a whole bunch of them and you've got snacks the entire way across, which we definitely took advantage of.
Cinque Terre. Located in the northwestern part of Italy, 5 beautiful, colorful, culturally, superior places in comparison to the rest of Italy, I thought. The food was great, tons of tourists, which was a really neat area because everyone's exploring it for the first time. We stayed at a church overnight one night, woke up to church bells the next morning, no garbage bags in sight. It was a wonderful place, you need to go, definitely a must-see when you're in Italy.
We are at the 4 of the 5 places in Cinque Terre. Marinola. If you look down this way, you'll find a beautiful little walkway with people playing the accordion. I don't know why I have this accent. Why not? You're traveling.
So at the end of our trip, we hit Italy, and we only had a little bit of time left to do it. So subscribe down here, and then check out the raw footage over here. In those 5 days, we probably slept like 20 hours, and we traveled as far as we could in those hours. So trains, buses, you name it. The funniest thing actually is that we were kind of filming the whole Gangnam Style thing at the time because it was kind of reaching the height of its popularity. So everywhere we went, we'd go to these cool little statues or mansions or whatever, and we'd do this stupid dance in front of it. And people looked at us like we were crazy, and they had every right to. But we did what we had to do, and we got the shots. And it's a joke.